Hey, how's it going? This is Thomas here from the Greater Than the Game podcast. Just wanted to take a second to kind of sit down. This is a little bit different than what we're usually going to be doing on this channel. And kind of just talk about everything that's going on. I know it's weird for one thing that sports are no longer a thing. I know for me personally, I have just had a hard time dealing with the fact that sports are gone. That March Madness is gone, NBA suspended, NHL is dead. It sucks. It hasn't been a fun go around, and especially now that I'm like inside my house and no longer even allowed to go back to school. It has kind of allowed me to just have this mindset and this mentality of, what am I gonna do while I'm sitting at my house? I can't like be enthralled in all these different, things that are going on in the sports world. Hell, they even took away like racing and stuff like that. And as all this was kind of coming in last week, I think is when most of the leagues kind of decided, hey, we're going to shut down, we're going to cancel, we're not really going to do much of anything. When all that started to come in, it kind of made me realize kind of the gravity of the situation that was going on, with the pandemic. It really kind of takes you back when your world starts to kind of in a dramatic way disintegrate in front of you. I know it's kind of a bleak way to put this, but that's really kind of what's happening. And we have no idea whether this will resume or it's just going to cancel. We have no idea how long this is going to be before we're back to our normal lives. And for right now, this is the closest to normal as we can get. And I think the thing we have to remember is there's only a certain amount of things that happen in our lifetime that make us realize that our old normal life is no more, and that we're basically cast into this new idea of what normal is. Of course, on this podcast, on this channel, we're going to talk about a lot of different athletes and, their journey, not only in their sport, but also through their journey of religion. And so we're going to, I think when we talk about normal and we talk about what is normal to us, we have to also talk about, kind of on, the religious, or for me, the Christian side of thing, which is what is normal, what is our sense of normal, and how does that change various times through our life. I know for me, the first time that I had my whole world changed and become this new normal was when I was in 8th grade and I went on a retreat. Through that, my normal life has changed, and through that, I have been able to, change certain aspects of my life, change certain things, certain daily and weekly objectives to basically create this structure that is centered around my particular morals and my particular beliefs. It doesn't just have to be the cancellation of sports. It can be the cancellation of concerts. It can be delay of movies coming out. It can be whatever. It could be you losing your job. Whatever those things are, what we have to realize is that there are some things that are greater than whatever we're into. I mean, literally, that's what the title of this channel is. I'm not going to throw the cliche out and say like, well, this pandemic is greater than the game. In a lot of these sports organizations, they often will say in their press releases, oh, well, we're canceling, postponing it. We're putting the health and safety of our players first. That's exactly what you need to do. That's exactly the mindset that we all need to have. It's all about health and safety, and it's all about us getting adjusted to these things that we're having in our lives. I know in my lifetime, and I've only been around for 20 something years, I've never experienced anything where I've been forced to be in my own home besides like a snow day. But even then, like, you can still go outside and you can go play in the snow. But regardless of whether or not we're going to be stuck in our homes for 6 weeks, 6 months, whatever it might be, let's just always remember that we are called to something greater. That is, March Madness. As great as March Madness is, there's something greater. I know, I'm not trying to rock the boat here, but there's something greater out there than, the PGA Tour or NASCAR or, whether or not, Giannis is going to win the MVP. He would have, probably, but we might not get the answers to those questions. whatever those things are for you that are being taken out of your life because of this pandemic, don't let that be a bad thing. Let that be an invitation for you to figure out what actually needs to be greater. What are you putting in your life that you're realizing now is not essential, is not important to living? What is greater than you, and what is greater than the normal that you are now in? Kind of a weird video, kind of like I said, this is going to be vastly different from the normal, and also I know I'm like posting this on a, I don't know whether or not this will come out on a Thursday or Friday, but just kind of wanted to sit down and put that out to the people, and just know that next week we're going to come out with our very first normal episode, like we will every week after this. And if you enjoyed this, or you have any questions, or you just want to chat, feel free to comment down below this video. Also give it a like, subscribe to the channel for weekly content about sports, about various athletes, and kind of their journey throughout that. And with that, I'm going to leave you there. Hopefully everyone is staying safe and staying healthy. And yeah, this is greater than the game.